step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his second pick today.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
It's a quarterback keeper, but only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. They're able to string the quarterback out, shut him down, and prevent the first down.
We're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Hunter. Hubbard's team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. To throw, it's Raiola. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Room up for the first down to the 37. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip. That's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Crucial third down play right here. They hand it off to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And this pass is caught. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as it.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. He's swarmed by the defense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Gets made on the out route. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking downfield. It's Madsen. He cannot escape. It's a sack. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense brings him down.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first down.
He's got room to run. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. And the Broncos will have first and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks into the clean toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
The pass rush closing in. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's an out route, the catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. That pass is caught.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. The sure hands. It's Hunter. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. The kick is short, and now he's going to try to make something happen here. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gets it out quickly to the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
To throw, it's Madsen. The receiver grabs it. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made on the out route. Here he goes. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Broncos with first and 10 here.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and the quarterback throws that one on real.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Because this is what I love about the legacy of the Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform. Back in the old days, it was that half jersey, right? Guys like Trev Alberts and Broderick Thomas and Terrell Farley in the mid-90s on that national championship team. And Levante David, who's a great pro, got it all started right there in Lincoln.
Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. And the Broncos looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Gaines. Touchdown, Broncos. This offense. It's a shotgun run call. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This backs vision and ability to get positive yards by lower.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off. Gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's in the clear. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Broncos looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Gonna run it. It's Gaines. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's a good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Good enough for the first down, the 37.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
That's the first down and more. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action to get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Cornhuskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Design quarterback run. Breaks into the clear. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. So Kirk, Boise State is in front. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Bring it down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Here's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback still with the football. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, it puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Broncos will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Now here he goes. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Boise State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT is important to make it a 3-point lead. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. To the air, it's Raiola. With the catch, it's Hunter. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Caught by the receiver. He goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. And the Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. The sure hands. It's Hunter. Breaks into the clear. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to throw it again. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. And the ball is hauled in. Now here he goes. And they got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Nebraska. They have taken the lead with time running down.
Chris, what a great job. What a celebration by this offense. They worked so hard to get it close enough. They punch it in behind that offensive line, and now they've got the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add to the lead now to PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 during the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to throw. It's Manson. Looking for a late deep shot. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's second down now. They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Moves out of the pocket. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. So the Clemson Tigers offense goes on the field first today. We got a real treat today. We're going to see a matchup between a high-powered offense that's been almost impossible to stop against a defense that's been shutting people down, Kirk. This should be fun.
Well, this is what really you hope for in a game of this magnitude is good versus good. That's what we have, as you said, Chris. Outstanding offense, been producing all year, and this defense has been taking no prisoners, just dominant. Something's got to give today.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. And the Tigers are going to keep this drive moving. Back to throw again. He's running out of time here. Pump over the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. The Tigers are going to cash in here in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Important 2nd down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Smart into the pass rush. A sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
He's got it right near the end zone. Finally stopping, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the Tigers line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of it. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to...
Intercepted in the end zone. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Receiver makes the grab.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Ball handed to the running back, and the defense smothers him for no gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. Off target, no time. With that miss, no change in the score.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him. And then doink, right off the upright.
It went down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Nice throw, caught for a completion. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. He's got it in the open. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. It's an out. The catch made. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Huskers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6th point.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. It'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And now the handoff. short game, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. We reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback.
He's in the clear at the 30. Breaks into the clear. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Clemson, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Dropping back, it's Wyola. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, I got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They test the middle to get stopped. That run goes nowhere. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush gets home.
So they get stopped trying to run the ball on first and goal. Now they take a sack here on the second down. Offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on this defensive coordinator because right now the defense seems to have the upper hand.
Can't reach the goal line. They're tackling inside the 5. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run out. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. So they start first and 10 from their own 1-yard line. You know the defense is going to be aggressive now. This offense has to be careful not to make a mistake here. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back has it on a screen now. And looking smarter right at the line for no gain. Backed up on third down. Let's see what the call is. They need some breathing for the punter at the very least. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And this winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
And now the first play of this drive, we're set up at the 37. Dropping back, it's Wyola. Bringing pressure. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. looking to set up a screen pass here. When the tackle is made, the screen pass there produces a solid gain. Second down play coming up. He's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. The running play called on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set up, and here's second down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. First down and 10 now. Wants to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
You better be careful with your backup quarterback. You got to protect him better. They've already lost the starting quarterback. They cannot afford another injury.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The offense has got to do a better job of taking care of this quarterback. Remember, their starter is already out of the game. The backup cannot afford to take too many more hits.
And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Let's fly to the wideout. The sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
To throw, it's Raiola. Makes a quick catch. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And they trap him for a sack. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. Extra point makes it a 5-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Time just one play left here in the half. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Powers now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Pass caught, second down now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long effort.
Here he goes. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
First down, looking for more now. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. The Cornhuskers churn out another first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Not much on that play, brought down short. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. Back to pass. It's Raiola. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers, to put them on top now.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's intercepted. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a big two. What have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time.
16, Nebraska 15.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. Split backfield here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The Tigers will line up to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. It's a quick grab.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man...
He's in the clear. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Pass rush closing in.
Swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Clock way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Cornhuskers have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. The sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to chuck it again. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, to pick right side of scoring throw. The offense will take over from the 29. Running back with the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Third down after that running play. Looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. And the Tigers will have to kick this away. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. They're going to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. To begin the drive here, set up at the 30. To the air, it's Raiola. The receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here. On the run, it's Johnson. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. And the Huskers pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Now it's 2nd down here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The defense gets him behind the line as time expires in the 3rd period. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Defense is coming after him. Almost intercepted. He caught him, but could not stay inbounds. Incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The field goal is good. And with that, they retake the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
And he's got it again. Breaks into the clear. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on the early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. 6th play of the drive coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Under pressure, just lets it go. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football.
Or the pass rush gets home.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on the sack.
And that one's straight down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
The first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier, and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Stopped right there at the line with no gain. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instinct.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Huskers look to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They could use some yards here on 3rd down. A field goal try would be from 54. Hunt over the middle. It's Hunter. They bring him down to the 25 and moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. And the offense step up. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Offense threatening now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Catch made on the left side. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
And they get some positive yards here, which is from sitting up here looking down, Chris. You kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit.
Touchdown, Nebraska. They take the lead in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Catch in the end zone. Successful 2-point conversion.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He dumps it off to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
QB strikes it. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking deep for late game heroics. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
You've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10. First and goal for the offense. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Two of the top 4 seeds we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the 3rd seed in this playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So Nebraska's offense comes on the field first today. And here we are, folks, the last 2 teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best 2 teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Wide open downfield. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice game.
First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Second down after that previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. And he fields it inside the 15. He breaks free. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw. It's Knight. He's running out of time here. Looking deep in the very first play. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Defense picks it up on the run.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the first down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the first down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. Intercepted, picked up by the defense. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. On the ground, it's Taylor. And runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to throw. It's Knight. Lets it go quickly. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Bringing pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Lacey. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Gets made on the out route. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looking to throw yet again. Turns it loose downfield. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard.
The ball is picked off. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs. The defense comes down with it.
Suddenly off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
And that's a great example of the option working so well down inside the 10-yard line. The defense was caught off balance down near the goal line, and it translates into a touchdown.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Returner decides to fair catch this. Give it to the back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Knight. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grabbed by the receiver. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. Here he goes. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. Looking downfield. It's Knight. Lets it fly to the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. Pressure is coming. QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
This is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Going absolutely nowhere. A loss of the ball.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize a toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds an open target on the left side. And they'll bring him down after a short game. Moves the football inside the 5. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. To fake, trying to throw for it. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Took a shot, but the gamble doesn't work, and that decision will be questioned. They pass on the field goal try. Looking to pass. It's Knight. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. To dart right down the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep down the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick return at that time. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And the Golden Gophers will kick it deep to begin the second half. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Knight. Receiver makes the catch. Look out, room to run here. He's in the clear. The 30, past the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And now here comes the point after attempt. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Oh, it's muffed. The ball is loose. Turn starts inside the 15. And the returner will be brought down. In the first play of the drive now, they're packed up at the 12-yard line. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a fourth interception in this game. Second down now. Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. They look to throw it here on second down. Bought some time, now lets it go. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Finds his man. It's Perry. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
To the air, it's Knight. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Ohio State. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Not a long kick. Fielded inside the 25. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. First down, looking to throw the ball. That is broken up and incomplete.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Perry. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Blitz and a quick sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
These in-breaking routes can be tough on these receivers, sometimes worried about a big hit from a safety or a linebacker. Definitely not focused on the football here, or he would have been able to bring that one in.
Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Ohio State, 21. Minnesota, 14.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack makes it second down and forever. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, 1, 2, 3 is bad enough, but 4 interceptions in one game, they have no chance of winning this game if they continue to throw the ball into coverage.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Leaning on the run game here late. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
Well, as an offensive coordinator, it's not just about the execution that you're thinking about. You got to be thinking about this clock. So is it worth running the football, maybe not picking up the first down, but keeping that clock moving? And if you're going to throw the ball, it better be a high percentage throw to keep the receiver in bounds.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball to 31.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And they've got him back there for a loss of blitz.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Now, they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop. Or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Lyle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. Touchdown, Minnesota. 6 points for the special teams. And now the crucial try for the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 15 set to kick this one away.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Back to throw. It's Knight. He fires downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
They bring him down after a short gain there. But crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. What a catch! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. First down, looking to throw the football. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Try is no good, and we're still tied. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking for some space. It's Taylor. Breaks into the clear. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Chris, you get this deep into an opponent's side of the field and come away with 3 instead of 6, and man, it is a letdown. That's certainly not what they're looking for here on 3rd and long from inside the red zone.
Looking for the wideout. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. That'll do it. Game over. The defense makes a decisive play to win it in overtime.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So now it's 3rd and short. If they can't make the first down, why not at least position the ball for a game-winning field goal attempt? Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Caught near the sticks. It's Perry. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Play action here on 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes a quick grab. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Now, this is a tough one. And you get it to overtime. You come up short. It's a heartbreaker. They'll have to pick up the pieces after this one.
Yeah, I think we both thought that this game was going to be really close, but I don't know if we would have been able to guess that it was going to be this close. They were so evenly matched, and it just came down to those few plays at the end that really decided it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Volunteers will kick it away to get this game going. Return begins inside the 10. Oh, the ball comes loose. Oh, and it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams disaster and a turnover on the first play.
What a job here by the coverage unit. Good job of knocking that ball out and pouncing on top of it, giving their offense a short field. What an opportunity.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Trying to create here on the move.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. He's going to hand this off. Breaks into open space. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Who called this one? Interesting call by, I guess, the offensive coordinator. Hands it off to the tight end, and I respect his ability, but I'm not surprised it didn't gain any yards.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks and stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Breaking free at midfield. Now here he goes. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He can go. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Powering through. Passes the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down. So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to scramble to his left. Pulls it in. It's low. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. He makes the grab. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Volunteers. That's how you finish a play.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. Boy, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
Tennessee 14, Ohio State 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. Able to convert on third, sets him up now, first down to the 22. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw again. He lets it go. Oh, he makes the catch. Ends on the head. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Ohio State, number 3.
And now the try here for the extra point. You make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And so the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Makes the catch downfield. Gets into space at the 50. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. He finds some space. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Vols come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Breaks into the clear. Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. This offense is still clicking.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for a touchdown himself.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The PAT is no good. Wow. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Looking for a man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's another deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Breaks into the open. Out past the 30. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Oh, what a grab! Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half, and they punch it in and build the lead before the break. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line, and he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime, and they're really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. After the PAT, the lead is 20. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Finally throws it deep to the right. What a catch! They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be a 43-yard attempt. He got it. The field goal's good. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And there's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And the Volunteers will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field.
To throw, it's Castellanos. Fires it down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's right. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And looking to throw now on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Here he headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is right down the middle.
That makes the score Tennessee 27, Ohio State 17.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Locates the tight end, is complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Picks up the first and still running. He's in the clear. And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback runs today. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. A short completion of the tight end.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Tennessee 27, Ohio State 17.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. He's sacked and be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Volunteers. The defense produces 6 points.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Chris, what just happened here? I'm in awe of this coach's sheer boldness. Going for an onside kick when you're up by a few scores? Wow. That's all I can say.
Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Leaning on the run game here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. That's caught. It's low. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
On the move now. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Breaks into the clear. Football comes out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Well, I thought the defense had a real shot at it, but the fumble rolls out of bounds, and the offense will keep possession and a double-digit lead. What a break for the offense.
They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble. Deep ball back to the right side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Short return, tackled at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Bringing pressure. They'll try a pass here. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over.
Boy, they are really trying to stick it to their opponent here. It's a 3-possession game, and they're still trying to go for it. And they came up empty on fourth down, and now you never know. You give your opponent a chance maybe to get back into this football game.
Trying for a touchdown here. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's just going to go down as the time runs out in this ballgame. Well, it was an entertaining game, Kirk. We enjoyed calling it, but it's got to sting to fall short at the end.
Well, sometimes you're going to suffer losses like this, and you're just going to have to pick up your head and move on. It's the coach's job to try to get this team ready to play the next time they go out.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.